Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we've already missed first blood, but welcome back to RanDOTA. We just caught another death. And we're actually going to see a third one here. So it's 3 deaths in 3 minutes. Welcome to Dota, folks. Welcome back to RanDOTA. As always, I'm D, your host of the show where the meta doesn't matter. And we might actually get... Yeah, we're going to get another one. Oh, no, not quite. Oh, but the flux. That is a 4th death. This game is already going quickly. Let's go ahead and introduce our teams really fast, because we kind of need to. Top lane for the Dire, we have Pertzo playing on the Grimstroke, helping out Asdaz playing on the Luna, Medivh, the Guardian of Tirisfal, playing on the Nyx Assassin, Mech playing the Ogre Magi for the Radiant, alongside Medivh. Mid lane, we have TomTomTomDota, returning with TomTom, playing the Tinker, versus It Happens, playing on the Arc Warden. Petru44 playing the Phoenix in the bottom lane for the Dire, alongside Demo on the Brewmaster. Alexander Yurik on the Faceless Void for the Radiant. We had another death. That was in top lane. Medivh falling. Dark is the final player on the Dazzle for the Radiant. So the Grimstroke actually gets a kill there. I'm glad we get a Grimstroke game. I tried to record one yesterday, but it didn't work out. Nothing wrong with the game. I just had to stop for a different reason. But having Grimstroke versus Arc Warden in this game is going to be a fun one, because Grimstroke kind of works a lot like Arc Warden, in that he's better if he's actually, well, he's a little bit more versatile. But Arc Warden is best against single targets, kind of like that, because you see the Flux into the Spark Wraith with the Tempest double as well. TomTom's not making it out of this. That's double. But like I was saying, Arc Warden, great pusher, great carry, but works best against single targets. Grimstroke, semi-carry if you play him right, but mostly played as a support, and great against several targets. The only real single target Grimstroke has is Phantom's Embrace. Stroke of Fate can hit a ton of people. Dark falls. Darkness falls in the bottom to the Phoenix. The Sunbird kills the Dark. Sorry, that was just a bad joke I couldn't resist. Anyway, like I was saying, Grimstroke actually going to get stronger as more people are around him. So like it says, Stroke of Fate gets stronger every time it hits an enemy in the same cast. It's not going to get stacking infinite strength. Inkswell, great at disrupting team fights. You put it on your frontline carry. In fact, there's Pertzo using Stroke of Fate, and it just and eventually that main carry does a ton of damage just right around them. And of course, Soulbind. Soulbind, if you've never seen it before, links two enemies that are nearby each other. Oh, good teleporting with the Tempest double. Demo's not going to survive this, not even with the Sunbeam. The Curse Dive out. But anyway, Soulbind. I'm going to say, it links 2 of your enemy heroes together. Any single target cast on one of them is also cast on the other one, which is also where Phantom Embrace comes in, because you can use that on, you can suddenly use that on 2 people.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And basically Grimstroke becomes a lot more powerful once he hits 6.
Is under attack.
Especially since they buffed in 719C, they buffed Soulbind for a higher duration. In fact, they gave it a 2-second duration increase across the board, which is kind of absurd, because Soulbind can do some serious damage if you're good. It's also why a lot of times you'll see it's also why I call Grimstroke a semi-carry, because one of the big items you'll see on him is Dagon. You Soulbind, Dagon, congrats, you just hit 2 people with a massive amount of damage. Now, unfortunately, with Soulbind, you don't really want to hit like in this game, you wouldn't really want to hit Ogre, because Ogre's got a ton of health. You'd probably want to aim for Faceless Void or Dazzle or That's actually Koikva. I don't think it is. Koikva's not that much of a dick. At least as far as I know. We'll see though. I mean, we're 1 kill a minute between the teams, so... Icarus dive around. But Demo's not making it out of this. Yurik, Alexander Yurik, going on Petru. Can he get the time lock? No, he can't get the time lock. Oh, yeah. He does actually have it. Koikva. Is that... That might actually be Koikva. Meanwhile, I doubt that's actually Host. They do manage to take down the Ogre Magi in the top lane, but it was the Phoenix and the Tinker in the process. So, the Radiant are coming out way ahead on this one. That said, Grimstroke, kind of in trouble here. He's got to get back and let his boots cool down. Oh, Ignite onto Luna. I legitimately don't know who anybody is in this game. I'd have to take a look. Where is Grimstroke going?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Big deep ward. Well, relative to the state of the game. Demo finds Dark. Can they take down the Dazzle? Oh, Alexander here comes in. He doesn't have Chronosphere. He's already used it. So Dazzle not gonna make it out of this as the pandas go on the rampage. I mean, not an in-game rampage, of course, but Earth Panda. Like I said, if you want to kill or keep track of Brewmaster, keep track of the Earth Panda. Because spell ends, Brewmaster will take the place of an element in this order, assuming they are alive. Earth, Storm, Fire. Dazzle comes back in. Demo's not making it out of this. It's Shallow Grave.
Then we can meet face to face. Dazzle.
Ooh, Perzo, you're in a bad spot, mate. And that's out the Phantom's Embrace. Oh, but the Spark Wraith coming out. He's got to cut to a different angle. There's another one. Oh, he gets blasted by the Ignite. The stun from Inkswell not going to save him, though. As Medivh gets off the Impale. Meanwhile, Dark takes down the Phoenix, but the Luna, they trade a Phoenix for a Faceless Void. That's a good trade in my book. Because I mean, you gotta support Phoenix, yes, but you lost your Faceless Void, who's one of your main farming heroes.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
That was a thunderclap. It's totally Brewmaster selected. Stroke of Fate comes out, hits, it happens. Who potentially is Koikva. There's a Flux onto Perzo. He's not going to make it out of this. That is not the real... That's not the real Dark Warden, but that is. Brewmaster taking down the Ogre Magi on the top lane, and they come in, mana burn down. Mana burn down the Tinker.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Your grace is
I mean, that might actually be Koikva and Host, I'm not sure.
Radiant structures are fortified.
That's it, as does manage to get the kill on Dark, but
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Tier 1 on top falls. Demo just barely making it out of there. Mech could have gone on him.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
There's a Spark Wraith. He's gonna get the Tinker. Missile comes out. doesn't do near as much damage as the Spark Wraith, though, because the missiles do 275. Spark Wraith does... Oh, it's 280, actually. I didn't realize that. Spark Wraith actually doesn't do quite as much damage as I thought.
Radiant are scanning.
Sending the Tempest Double over here. Gets the Chronosphere, gets the time, or the magnetic field. Good use of those combos. Also, you gotta remember that magnetic field only blocks attacks from outside the field.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures
Now, Medivh did fall.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Top lane. They know that's the real Tempest. They know that's the real Arc Warden. Are they gonna get him? They're going on. They're hard. They're hard going on in this. There's a Phantom Embrace as well, along with the Sunken Shallow Grave, but is it gonna be enough? Nope. He's stunned up. He's not gonna make it out of this. And there's the egg. Dark in trouble here. They did have the Soul Bind on there as well. There's the Phantom Embrace on the Ogre. Suddenly this is going horribly wrong for the Radiant. He's not gonna make it out of this. Three for nothing.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Bounty.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Comes Alexandria. There's a time lapse. Oh, but the Phantom's Race comes out as well. In comes. It happens with the magnetic field. They get rid of Demo right away. Spark Wraith on the back. Gonna catch the Grimstrip. Oh, but a
Dire's middle tower has been denied.
great deny by the Phoenix. This is actually quite the high level game. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. 28 kills in 16 minutes.
Radiant's top tower is
I'm
under
glad.
attack.
I know I say the meta doesn't matter, but I'm really glad the meta is kind of shifting towards team fights and brutality and bloodshed. I know that sounds horrible, but think about it. This I said this before. This esports is basically the blood sports of the modern age. I mean, ignoring UFC. To be fair, I don't really watch UFC. I don't watch UFC that much. We did lose the Grimstroke up here. The host. There's the laser. The Phoenix egg is out.
Hungry Nova?
Luna getting that last kill on that last hit on the battle.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Tier 1 gone for the Radiant, so it's 1 tower down to 2. Which makes sense because they have a Tinker.
Under attack.
Tinker doesn't do a huge amount of damage to towers, but he does make it
Dire's bottom
virtually
tower
impossible to
is
maintain a
under
creep wave once he gets going. Uh-oh, we got the 3 pandas. They're going on the Dazzle. There's a Spark Wraith. Probably trying to get into the demo. Runs out of Primal Split. Oh, wrong moment.
under attack.
They do get dark, but at the same time they lose demo.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Oh, he's down to just needing the Hyperstone.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
That's 3 towers down for the Radiant.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Incoming fake Arc Warden. Missiles coming in, that's... Yep. Spark or Tempest double. Now, I mean, you do still get the attack speed bonus inside the field, even if something's inside with you, but...
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Bloodlust on Faceless Void is a great tactic. Alexander Yurick taking a bit of a hit, but he managed to just time walk most of it off. Demo jumping forward, he's found Dark. Can he get this? Out comes the weave, and there's the 3 pandas. Primal Split is gonna secure the kill on Dark here, maybe. Although not if that Shallow Grave has anything to say about it, it doesn't matter because Phoenix with the Sunbeam comes out. They're on the that's the real Arc Warden. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
The egg comes out. Brewmaster gonna TP out. Oh, they don't even get the Arc Warden on that. Time walk forward, catches the Grimstroke with the Chronosphere. The Ignite. There's the Eclipse comes out. And the Phoenix dive forward, the Icarus dive forward, gets the kill on the Ogre. It's an interesting way to die. So they get the Ogre and the Faceless Void for the price of nothing. Let's head over to Net Worth real quick. This is actually where the Dire's playstyle is actually working a little bit better for them than the Radiants. Because the Radiant have a lot more individual power, but the problem is their levels are a bit more spread out. Their highest is 16, their lowest is 9. Highest on the Dire is 16, but the lowest is 10. It doesn't sound like much of a difference with that one extra level with the talent point. Medivh not going to make it out of this, by the way. But yeah, with the smaller difference in levels amongst the Dire, that one extra level means or for a while there, they had an extra talent point to play with. Grimstroke catches 2, Soulbind on them as well. Yeah, the Ogre's not making it out of that. Panda catches a Tempest double.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Demo manages to make it out of there thanks to the placement of Dare's Panda. Suddenly the Dire have taken control of the game. Up by 4 kills, up by 9,000 gold. About 75k experience. Demo has found Alexander Yurick, but that Shadow Amulet not gonna do much here. You can't just. It's like they told you where he is. Phoenix Egg comes out. They actually managed to Quake by catching the Tinker. Oh, the Chronosphere caught too. The demo's still alive. Alexander Yurek falls. Brewmaster's not making it out of that. Excuse me. Medivh falls to the Grimstroke's fate. Oh, is that? Mask of Madness actually managed to take down. Double kill for the Grimstroke as he takes down Koikba as well. They do lose the Phoenix, but it's 3 for 4 so far. Can they make it a team wipe by getting rid of Mech? Nope. He's gonna get out.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They got an easy push time here. And Tinker is back, so he's already going up.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under
That
attack.
could actually, like I said, this could actually be Koikba and host. I don't know. I don't know. The down missile.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Luna falling on the top lane here.
Time is money.
Good combos. This is ultimately going to come down to who controls the map a bit better.
Dire's top tower
think.
is under attack.
And right now, that's the Dire. They've taken out more towers. They have slightly more vision.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
And of course, they have a
attack.
Tinker, who's
Dire's
a
top
nightmare to
tower
deal
is
with.
under attack.
Ogre does manage to get a good-sized Bloodlust. They're going to take out this tier 1, but are they going to lose the tier 2?
Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, let's say. They do lose the bottom tier 2.
Tower has fallen.
Quite bad down here on the sending a Tempest level down to the bottom. There's the Thunderclap. The Spark Raid not going to catch Demo here. Ooh, Medivh found himself a Phoenix. He's got a long way to go on Vendetta. Ooh, our Faceless Void looking like he's thinking about Roshan. That's kind of what they're both teams are posting up for. Going on the big guy. That said, the Radiant have a bigger problem. That they have to defend a lot more. Oh, Hermal Split gets stopped by the stun, and he's not gonna make it out of that. Oh, great use of the Eclipse, pushes back, destroys the Ogre Magi. Stun on Luna, but oh, they also got the Faceless Void. When did that happen? Tinker got him. Tom is here. Phantom's Embrace does a ton of damage. Problem for Bertzo is he's got no health right now. He's got a TP out. Oh, he's gotta wait for his Tranquil to come offline or come back online. That's another tier 2 down in favor of our Dire squad.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Where did you die? Oh, down here by the bottom rune.
Illusion!
Oh, the Dire have actually been the ones to initiate on Roshan. I bet they're wishing for daylight right now because... There you go. There he goes. We now have an immortal Luna. That said, they did just lose their Tinker.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Is that
Dire's middle tower
not even a
is
Chronosphere
under
kill?
attack.
As this just goes and just destroys the final tier 2, so there are no outer towers left for the Radiant.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Their tier 3 is already under siege too.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
That said, that was not the real Arc Warden, of course. Now, Spark Wraiths do have a lifetime, I think. Yeah, 50 seconds. Oh, Chronosphere catches Demo. Can he get out of it? Can he survive this long enough? Nope, because the Fire Blast is there to help kill him.
Not at all.
Bad luck that the Ogre showed up then. There's Grimshire coming in, Phantom Embrace on the Nyx. He's not going to make it out of this. It's not even with a Shallow Grave because there's just too much damage pouring in on him. These missiles will hit you, Dazzle. Yep. They have found themselves a Faceless Void, and they're just going to rip his head off.
That's a two.
Double kill for the Luna.
It's too good.
They're gonna, and Luna's just going to march straight up mid lane. Tier 3 under siege. The Weave catches Luna, so she's going to be losing armor constantly. But the Sunray comes out. She's also immortal, so... Out comes the Phoenix Egg. The egg actually goes off, and Luna comes right back because of the Aegis. Oh, the Impale misses on Luna. Medivh and Dark both get caught by the Soul Mine, and they're gone for a little bit, although Dark just buys right back. Mid laner Rack's half gone. Mid laner Rack's gone, actually. What's the cooldown on Leave? 40 seconds, damn. Like I said, the Dire's more conjoined strategy. Although they've got a bigger gap now.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
The Dire still even have a bottom tier 1 going. We're just gonna sit and watch the Arc Warden for a second. That said, Oh, that is a fake Arc Warden.
Dire's bottom tower is under
And despite the
attack.
lead, though, the Dire could still lose this. The Arc Warden is very far ahead with his net worth.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack. Dire's top tower is
Yep.
under attack.
Arc Warden going for the scythe.
Structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom shrine has fallen.
Scythe of Ice plus Arc Warden is a great lockdown tool. They are going to get Tom here.
You are now the ward of death itself.
Dire's top tower.
They do
has
manage to
fallen.
take out the tier 2 on top, but they did lose their bottom shrine, which cuts off a bit of their mobility. Also, look at this. Some deep vision for the Dire.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Louis catches Pertzo, and he just all he destroys is the Tempest Double. Oh, they know where you are, almost. He's got help coming in. Do they have what they need to lock down the Brewmaster? It doesn't matter, he didn't have the mana. But the Phoenix Egg on the back line. Great choice. They do catch the Luna. And the Arc Warden gets that one, so he's getting strong. Dark in trouble here. If he gets caught by anything, he's dead. Roshan not up for at least another minute 20. That right there is why the Arc Warden is so far ahead on net worth. A Hand of Midas on him is doubled, effectively, once he hits 6. Oh, Tom comes in, and with Grimstroke, destroys Medivh. So the Nyx Assassin is out of this game for 45 seconds. Glimmer Kid. Wouldn't have, not really thought of that on Grimstroke myself, but... Chronosphere for the Grimstroke. Oh. They do have some support. Grimstroke does fall, but...
I thank you.
Have the Dire actually lost this chance? Because the Radiant are starting to turn this around. The door wasn't slammed on them.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
That said, though, they are under siege.
Radiant structures are fortified.
They had to commit a lot of time to taking out the waves on the bottom lane. They're not even done with that. Supers in the mid lane are gonna be
Dire's top
are gonna be
tower is
trouble.
under attack.
Roshan's up in 2 minutes, so he's a long ways off. Uh-oh. That is the Phoenix. He's not getting out of this.
I convey your spirit to the Nothul realm. To the wave.
Ha ha ha! It's working!
A smoke.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Smoke plus Shadow Blade.
Radiant are scanning. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
But the smoke plus Shadow Blade combo is actually smart. Because that way, even if your smoke breaks, you won't be seen. Ooh, the Nyx Assassin getting turned into a pig. But the two-man Chronosphere is gonna get the Tinker. And the Grimstroke. The Phoenix Egg, not a great choice. 3 for nil so far for the Radiant. Luna is still here, but not for long. 4 for nothing. The Brewmaster is the only one left alive. He's trying to get dark here, but he does manage to take out the Faceless Void, which is a big deal. Nope. 5 for 1 though, not a great trade, even with the Faceless Void dying. The Radiant just have a good chance at this now. They're just gonna push straight up mid.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Only the Phoenix and the Tinker lack buyback, but
Dire's
the Radiant
middle
gonna force one
tower
out.
is under
They're gonna
attack.
force up the Glyph.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Oh, lifesteal on Arc Warden is just absurd.
Dire's middle tower.
Icarus dive, but the Ignite. Oh, I thought it was meant to be Fire Blast. Phoenix falls again. Are they gonna take the? They're gonna take the mid racks at this rate, or at least half of them.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
You get the melee.
Middle barracks.
Almost what comes out. Are they gonna get Dazzle here? Yep.
Dire's middle barracks.
Inkswell catches Dazzle, even under the effects of Shallow Grave. And he's gone. Faceless Void is invisible, but still visible to the Dire. They're going on the Tinker. Soulbind. The Eclipse is out. Ooh, the Soulbind not going to end up doing as much as they were hoping. Luna falls. Instant buyback alongside the Dazzle. Brewmaster also has to buy back here, because this is the Death Bush.
Not falter again.
Grimstroke buying back as well, so it's 3 buybacks for the Dire. They don't have anybody left with 1. But the Radiant, they backed off. Smart play. It's like, hey, we forced 3 buybacks. Let's go after Roshan. So it's Acres and Cheese.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
Immortality.
Both of which go to the Faceless Void, but in comes the Phoenix. Here comes the Icarus dive. They actually break the Aegis already, and they're gonna just... This is a terrible use of the Aegis.
Looks like time has finally caught up to
Double kill for the Luna, for the Faceless Void, and the Dazzle, who is down for 1:30 because of that buyback. Are the Dire gonna make the push that the Radiant didn't quite make?
I return to fulfill my destiny.
Faceless Void buys back. Arc Warden's the only one left for buyback on the Radiant, so. The Dire back off as well. That said, Tempest doubled. The Tempest double actually taking down the Tinker, so
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
they found Medivh. And he's dead. Chronosphere catches the Luna. Can they kill her? Not inside the Chronosphere, but the Phoenix Egg stuns up the Faceless Void. Ends up getting that kill, but they do push the Luna. Phoenix is gonna go down here too. This Arc Warden is just a monster right now. Grimstroke doing his best. He manages to juke out completely. Problem is, it's just Grimstroke and the Brewmaster.
Dire are scanning.
Tinker and the Brewmaster. Tinker's down. Brewmaster's not going to survive this either. Oh, he just might Inkswell. Surprised that
Dire's bottom
the
shrine
Brewmaster
is
survived
under
that.
attack.
Oh, we do actually have an unrefined Fire Blast.
Dire's bottom shrine has fallen.
Regeneration.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
The fortification, not quite there yet. Actually, no, it was there. Actually, no, it wasn't.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Do the Dire have the high ground defense to stop this? Yeah, they kind of do, really. Because the Luna, great wave clear with the Moon Waves. As well as the fact that Grimstroke with Stroke of Fate alone does just a massive amount of damage to a wave. They do have a two-man smoke going here. Oh. Ogre Magic just turned invisible.
My god, it's full of stars.
What the? Tinker is just having the worst time now with this. This Arc Warden has just become the bane of a Tinker. Just as mobile, doesn't have to sacrifice anything for it. Except a fake. Still know when Roshan will respawn. And here comes the Faceless Void that gets soulbound. Chronosphere stops the Luna. But the Chronosphere is not going to do much good here. The egg on the path line. It catches the Arc Warden and the Faceless Void. Can they get them both? Can they get either of them? Faceless Void manages to get the cheese off. The Arc Warden does fall though. Dazzle's down as well, so the healer is gone.
Dire's middle tower is
Ogre
under attack.
is standing strong, but not sure how much he's got in the tank here. That is not... Oh, I thought that was a fake arc warden. That was this next assassin, actually. Another invisible ogre.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Their tier 4s have taken a little bit of damage, but... We'll see how this goes, because I'm having trouble calling this one now. 44 to 43 on kills, 4k gold lead, now up for the Radiant. Experience is basically neutral, because everybody's nearing 25. So there's 15 seconds of downtime on Primal Split for Brewmaster now.
Illusion!
18, 17 seconds on before we know when Roshan will be back. This is a smoke. Although now they know. The Primal Split comes out a little prematurely, probably. Oh, the Air Panda does not get the tornado off. Meanwhile, the Chronosphere doesn't catch anybody. And that might actually be the end of the... Not for the Shallow Grave. Grimstroke does have to buy back immediately after getting killed by Quickbow. But Havos falls next. There's the egg. The Phoenix Egg does get off. Ogre Magi does get off a Fire Blast on the Pritzo. There's another Stroke of Fate. They are gonna get this. They want this Ogre. They're gonna get him. 4 for basically, I think, 1 buyback so far. The Primal Split again because of that lowered cooldown from the talent. Dazzle's gonna fall here too.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Arc Warden, Dazzle, basically what all of them buy back as soon as they see what's happening. But Luna's just sieging the mid lane on her own. Not the mid lane, she's sieging the tier 4s. One down. Luna is in trouble though. Soulbind comes out. Out comes the Eclipse. Is that almost a dieback? That technically a dieback from the Faceless Void. Luna buys back herself. Can she get back into the fight in time? There's another, the third Primal Split of this fight. This long, rambling fight.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
The bottom racks are under siege by the creeps. And the Brewmaster, the Elemental Pandas are just pushing back.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Brewmaster back to normal.
Radiant's bottom barracks is fallen. Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
The lead comes out. Brewmaster has to buy back after dying the Ogre.
Radiant's bottom
That is not the real Arc Warden. Buys back and instantly back into the
Dire's top tower
Primal Split.
is under attack.
There's another Soulbind. This time when the Arc Warden and the Dazzle cannot move apart.
Top tower is under attack.
That destroys the Arc Warden.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
The Dazzle goes down. And there's the tier 4 gone as well, so
Dire's top tower.
after a lot of weird back and forth, the Dire actually win this one.
Radiant's structures are fortified.
This was a fun game, folks. If you enjoyed it, please feel like or favorite the video. You can also leave a comment down below if you have anything you'd like to say. And if you want to keep up with me and never miss any of my current series, then consider joining the squadron by subscribing to the channel. That does help me out, and I really do appreciate it. As for that, folks, I have been D. This was a rough game all around, except in the skill execution, of course. These guys were great. Hope we get more like this in the future. But until then, good night, and good gaming.